Alright, what is happening, people? It's your boy Freezy, and we are out here in the middle of the night getting it, as we always do. Now, you're probably looking at this video title and thinking, what the fuck are you about to talk about, Freezy? And, yeah, I'm about to talk about some shit that no one else is fucking talking about, that's for sure. So let's just do it. Let's just get straight into this. Let's just rewind back about 2 years. A lot of people know that I did a cycle test prop for 6 weeks. I put it out there, I did it, and then I was very open on my Facebook with it. Back when Facebook was kind of pumping, it was, that's how I kind of came into this whole fitness industry. Was I kind of grew on Facebook initially. Anyway, regardless, I'm just going to put this in perspective and just talk about this. So, if you didn't know that I did that 6 week cycle test prop, that was 2 years ago. Like I said, I put it out there. What happened a few months before that, I was doing the IFBB men's physique, and I came into the nationals naturally, without, I didn't know anything about steroids. I briefly knew I had friends that were taking it, and people, a lot of people assumed I was on steroids because I fucking dieted and trained. I mean, I've been training so long in my life and managed to diet down for a show, so when I got shredded, I obviously had like muscle and good shape and everything, and people, just assumed that, oh, you've fucking taking shit, what are you taking, and all this kind of stuff. But I fucking had no clue about any details on any steroids or anything. Now, after that national show, that was kind of men's physique when it first started. The look was very athletic and not so superhuman, fucking like bodybuilder jacked up and stocky as cunt and board shorts. Like, it was when it first came on the scene, it was like, oh, like a mainstream person could get into this. Now it's like, how much fucking training can you survive to, get first place on that Olympia stage? So it's pretty kind of fucked up how that category is going, but I'll talk about that soon. You guys are just like, hurry up and get to the fucking point. After that show, I decided to do another show, and then this time I had lots of people in my ear who were, pretty much pressured, like, man, take this, man, like, you'll keep so much size and you'll actually grow going into the show and all this kind of stuff, which, I'd never done that before. So, and I held off, and honestly, all these people, like all my friends, are like gearheads and shit, big bodybuilders and stuff. They're like, man, I want to see you take this and just bring something new to the stage. Like, you look crazy, because obviously the way I looked already without taking shit, obviously if you're a good bodybuilder, or then you're taking gear, you know that someone who can naturally look really good, if they take stuff, it's going to work and make them look pretty crazy. So that's what I did. I started taking some test prop. I was taking 250 mg a week. I did it for 6 weeks, and it blew me the fuck up and made me hold a lot of water, and it screwed my whole metabolism, changed. So coming into that second, that next show that I was doing, I just wasn't ready, because I was holding all this water, and I just my diet wasn't working the way it should, and I was like, fuck this, pulled out of the show, and then didn't do the show, and then I pretty much got fat, not fat, but once the stuff was out of my system, all my hormones were fucked up, I put on a lot of fat, my skin got really bad, I got really depressed, I didn't know what a PCT was. I was literally just so uneducated, and anyway, I put that out there on Facebook, so I'm sure a lot of you guys know that. Anyway, fast forward, and I was like, okay, I mean, a few months after that, I got myself back in shape again, and through training, diet, and trying to fucking keep my head up, man. It was pretty hard, because my test went right down. I didn't do a PCT or anything. I didn't even have a hormone specialist back in New Zealand to get my natural test levels up. So I just kind of played the waiting game and did as much as I could, and I pretty much just got myself out of a huge depression by finding my discipline for diet and training again, and I managed to pick myself up and recover from that. Then I moved to Australia, and then here in the Gold Coast, pretty big steroid scene. It was pretty crazy going into some of these gyms and being like, fuck, like, look at all these cunts, all these jacked motherfuckers. And I was like, I was like, I don't need to take shit. like, you know, everyone's fucking asking me what I'm taking anyway. When I came to Gold Coast, people were like, so what do you run? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, because literally it's kind of the culture over here. It's people like will train for like a year or not even that, and then jump on all this shit. And even the dosages, you know, I was saying I took 250 mg of tests that the first time I ever tried shit, and it blew me up. I hear about people taking like fucking 750 mg a week with tests and stacking it with Tren on their first cycle and other shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it's really fucking, it's fucking sad, to be honest, man. It's fucking sad. And this culture's kind of becoming a lot more predominant, especially in like younger people, like, are getting influenced by this, and it's pretty fucked up, which is why I'm putting this video out there. Anyway, so last year I decided, you know, I was like, after the first time I tried, I'm like, nah, I'm never letting this pressure get to me again. You know, it was a kind of peer pressure and within my friend groups, and, you know, great friends, whatever. But this time last year it was different. It was about more of a pressure on, okay, look at this fitness industry, look how fucking jacked everyone's getting, like, look how crazy everyone's looking, like, and you got this expo coming up, you're gonna be standing next to Callum Von Moger and Jeff Side and shit, and you're like, you know, Jeff, I think he's natural, to be honest. I mean, Callum, he's you know, he's come out that he's not, but you know, I really fucking respect to Callum Von Moger. He's someone in this industry that, you know, regardless whether he's taking shit or not, he's got a lot of integrity, and he's not like, you know, like a massive sellout in terms of, oh yeah, like this BCA drink gets me so huge and shit. Like, it's none of that kind of bullshit, which you see with a lot of these guys that are jacked up on you know, so much gear. But anyway, I took some shit coming out to these expos because I just put all this pressure on myself, and, you know, I turned into fucking Superman. Like, I got huge and jacked, and when I wasn't pumped, like when I was not at the gym, like dieting, you know, reasonably, you know, dieting kind of normally, I was just jacked, and I was getting leaner, and you know, the shit fucking works, and that's what's so scary, and that's why people kind of, you know, jump on this stuff. And yeah, like, I mean, shit, I just told you guys, yes, I did take steroids last year, and I fucking massively regret it because it ruined my life, which is why I'm doing this video, because, you know, I've got a voice where I can impact, you know, a lot of people, and I'm someone that's been in this fitness industry, and no one else is fucking talking about this except for someone like Rich Piano, who's you know, just fucking huge anyway, or Boston Lloyd, who's like promotes the shit out of this stuff. And it's like, there's no one, there's like, I mean, there's not many people like myself that are kind of in this, you know, this fitness industry talking about this shit. And, you know, like I said, there's many more reasons for me to not do this video. I mean, just to self-preserve, maybe, you know, my prospects and all this kind of stuff and what I'm doing. But, you know, I've gone so far from that since taking that shit last year, and that my mindset's really changed. And you know, like, while I was on it last year, I never claimed natural anymore. I never put that shit out there. I mean, I talked to, if a kid asked me, man, of course I wouldn't tell him that I was taking shit. Obviously, you know, I had a couple of kids at the expo asking me. It's like, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I do, because, like, you know, that's the last thing I want to put out there. And, you know, I know, like, someone like Callum Von Moger's the same. Like, I mean, I'm not fucking name dropping him, but, you know, like, I just watched an interview with him the other day, and he was talking precisely on that. But, you know, there's very few people that have integrity in this industry, and it's real, you know, regardless of fucking steroids or not. I mean, this whole industry has turned into fucking bullshit. It's like I said, like, well, I mean, on the steroids, it's getting how much Tren can you take and survive, and just get it up to your eyeballs fall out, but hey, look, it's this fat burner that's making me lean and shit. Cunt's not even dieting. Fucking, I mean, I called it last year. I was looking at, like, I mean, the hot topic is Devon Physique right now. I was looking at his Snapchat, and I'm like, what the fuck is, like, this guy sits on the couch all day, shows off his shoes, shows off his cars, eats donuts every single day, is just like eating all his candy and shit. Like, there's no, I just knew it. I'm like, there's no way this guy writes his plans, there's no way this guy does his emails, this guy just takes so much fucking gear. Like, it's just like, it's just such bullshit. It's like, what the fuck happened to hard work and discipline and actually kind of leading from the front? And it's just funny, like, you know, a lot of these guys that, you know, are all about that and inspiring all this hard work and shit. It's not. It's just fucking fake bullshit. It's just, I take all these steroids that you don't know about, but you know, it's these supplement companies that are getting me all the results, and you know, it's absolute crap. You know, I'm not calling anyone out directly, but I'm here to say I'm not going to fucking go down that route. So basically, so what happened after these expos last year, I did run a PCT this time. I came off stuff, and you know, I was like, still went downhill. Like, my test went right down and put on a lot of body fat. And I mean, at the time, even when I was taking the gear, I was like, I don't need to diet hard. I was getting I just did a bit of cardio and ate lots of food. I was getting bigger and more leaner, and I was just turning into a freak. Like, you know, like, I mean, it was pretty much around, like, the peak of it was, you know, when I was hanging out with like Jeff and stuff at those expos last year, and I was like 90 kgs, like, you know, reasonably, like, pretty lean. Like, it was just ridiculous. And now, like, I mean, this whole fucking journey back to aesthetics this year, it's pretty much been my fucking recovery from steroids, and how do I get my life back, and how do I look in the mirror and be happy with my body again, and not fall into the pressure of having to take shit to look good. Because I didn't fucking start training to take, you know, take shit to look good. It's like, you do it because it's your release. It's like you build a physique through hard work, and it's something that you deserve. It's not something that you can just cheat the system. And it's like, what, you're gonna fucking take these steroids? It's like a shortcut, and you're gonna look for shortcuts elsewhere in your life, and that's just gonna take you nowhere. So that, you know, I don't think anything positive can come from it. It's not sustainable. You may think, you know, all these guys, you know, getting away with all this fucking shit, it's so short lasted. You guys will see, and you know, it's not gonna last forever. What happens when the time comes, you know, for whatever reason, you can't take that shit anymore? You're just gonna go downhill. You're gonna be nothing without it, because that's literally what happens to a lot of people. And like, without the steroids, they're fucking nothing, for real. I see it all the time here on the Gold Coast. It's like all these jacked cunts walking around, and they're like tight shirts and like gold chains on, and all got like it's fucking just bullshit. Like, it just goes to show such a lack of character, you know, for a lot of people that take gear. And the thing is too, you know, as much as, you know, when you jump on it, you're gonna, yeah, fuck yeah, it works. Of course it fucking works. But the thing is, you're just gonna lose any results you get just as quickly. If you take steroids for 3 months, even if you do a PCT, you get 3 months later, you're gonna lose fucking pretty much everything. You're gonna lose like 90% of it, guaranteed. And then you're gonna have hormonal problems that are gonna fuck you up. So you're gonna, you know, have more estrogen in your body and put on fat, which is pretty much what happened to me. You know, so like, man, I mean, I've just put this all out there. I hope you guys can respect that, because this isn't an easy video for me to make. This isn't fucking fairy lights and dandelion shit. This is like raw fucking, man, I fucked my life up. And I don't want any of you guys watching this to you know, fall into that trap either. And the thing, you know, obviously, I thought I had to do this to be successful in the fitness industry. And what kind of a fucking attitude is that, man? Like, what made me? It wasn't doing a 3-month cycle or some shit. It's like, what made me is fucking 10 years of hard training in the gym, fucking having respect for the discipline to be able to follow a diet and turn it into a lifestyle and get better and improve each day, and, you know, having a body that is a result of hard work and discipline, instead of a fucking something in a fucking bottle with a needle that you have to fucking inject once a day into and every couple of days into yourself. It's just fucking bullshit. And like I said, man, all this fitness industry shit, everyone's fucking freaking out. I need to make a name for myself. I need to jump on this gear. And this is why I'm doing this video, because I know there's a lot of young kids that follow me, and I get a lot of messages from young kids. It's like, don't fucking do it. You know, if you want to make a name for yourself, have some fucking character. And it's not all about how you look. You know, like, sure, train to look great. Train to for your therapy, trying to be better and get fit, of course, man, the benefits, the health benefits, the mental benefits of all that, it's fucking great, it's amazing. As soon as you fucking go down the dark road of taking steroids, I was talking to this kid in the gym the other day, 18 years old, and he just jumped on Test and Trend, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it when he told me. I'm like, fucking serious? And that's kind of what prompted me to do this video. I'm like, man, this is just fucked. Man, just because you see the fucking most jack shredded guy on Instagram, and I mean, and that's another fucked up thing, all this Instagram kind of shit, like, it's all become like, it's so fucked, like, everyone's just posting the same shit, everyone's just posting for the same reasons, like, oh, you posting once a day, like, unimportant, vain, crappy shit. It's like, hey, look at me, you know, because you need to make a name for yourself. It's so short term and superficial and bullshit. There's no substance to a lot of these, you know, these fucking big Instagram names and all this stuff. In the fitness world, and just because someone can look so fucking crazy and awesome and pretty and jacked or whatever it is, like, fucking females and guys, it's just, there's no substance behind a lot of it. And it's you know, I'm saying this firsthand. I'm fucking telling you guys from someone who's met a lot of people and all this kind of shit, and there's just doesn't seem to be much character around. So it's real fucking sad. It really is. So I'm doing this video, and I'm telling you guys, don't fucking do steroids, man. It'll fuck you up. For me going forward now, my life is about, it's getting back to the discipline and the lifestyle of this, you know. I'm back dieting perfectly, and I've changed my whole lifestyle to be healthy, pretty much. I mean, like I said, I've you know, I've got bad cholesterol and shit, like heart conditions in my family. If you've been following me, you'll know that kind of stuff. And you know, why the fuck was I was literally putting my life at risk? What, to fucking get huge and jacked? It's fucking bullshit, man. Like, it's fucking absolute bullshit. And it's funny just how, like, the whole, like, aesthetics thing is going towards, like, this whole fucking jacks. Like, if you want to get on that Olympia stage, men's physique, you gotta fucking be taking so much shit. And it's like, what the fuck? This is a category that came around, like, seriously, like, Joe Weider or whoever the fuck is leading the IFBB, what the fuck are you doing, cunt? Like, you created this category to be, like, a mainstream, the average person would want to look like that. Look at the fucking bodies of the people who are winning, and you've got fucking, like, Sadiq or whatever, looks fucking ridiculous and crazy, and then look at him in the fucking off season, he turns into a Decker balloon. Like, it's fucked. It's like, that's not the, I don't care how positive your posts are, or you can put out videos that are so positive and you're so perfect and shit, when you're fucking being an unhealthy cunt, and it's like, it's how much gear you can take. It's fucking bullshit, man. It's just absolute bullshit, and I refuse to be a part of it anymore. So going forward, you know, for me, it's all about healthy lifestyle and getting the discipline back, and sharing kind of positive, not even positive, sometimes it might not be positive, but impactful stuff that's going to help anyone out there who is, you know, thinking about things a little differently, thinking about, you know, getting into stuff. And you know, because I'm living life just like any of you guys watching this, and I'm learning stuff. So if I'm learning stuff, I'm going to share it with you. That's my platform. That's why I do this shit. Like I said, I don't, you know, this video, maybe it's not a good idea to put out there, but someone has to say it. Someone has to do it. I just hope that you guys can hear me out and really take on board what I've said tonight. So maybe I can save you guys from going down pretty shitty path. I'm gonna end it there. Hope you guys all have a good week. I promise my next video will be positive. If you you know, enjoy this video, or you can respect that I made it, or just anything, comment below, give it a like, whatever, share it around with your friends, let people know. Freezy says, don't take fucking steroids. What are you without them? You're nothing. Take away the steroids, you're nothing. At least have some character behind yourself, behind your actions. So I fucking do this shit. Come on, man. It's the health and fitness industry. It's not the fucking steroids to your fucking eyeballs fall out industry. But that's what it's becoming, and it's fucking sad. Hope you guys can help me change that. Let's fucking get the word out there. It's just absolute bullshit.